Yeah, soldiers, it's your boy Anime States coming to another video, and this is a fanfic reading called Let the Bodies Hit the Floor. So yeah, this is a Naruto fanfic, and I'm going to explain what this exactly is the best I can. This is essentially a, I guess, retelling of Itachi massacring the Uchiha clan. A lot of this is a little bit out of character, but the main gimmick of this fanfic is that Itachi is killing the Uchiha clan while the song Let the Bodies Hit the Floor by Drowning Pool plays in the background or describes or / enhances the scene. So without further ado, let's get into the video. But before I do, shout out to my boy Drew for ending this video. And of course, shout out to my social medias. They're on screen. And of course, if you want to, you can donate to my Patreon. That would be cool. If you guys like the content, you can subscribe to the channel and also like the video if you want to as well. And also comment down below as well if you have any fanfics you want to read in addition to this. They can be short fanfics or they can be essentially a series fanfic that I can do in the future. Like Legacy, like Uzumaki Tales, and like Sun in the Sawning. Again, this is just a one-shot fanfic here. It was written by the user Nadeshiko Nara. And if you want to read a fanfic for yourself, I will leave a link to it in the description. Stay tuned for videos this week, including the finale of What Kakashi Adopted Naruto Remastered. And yeah, let's now get into this fanfic. Again, fair warning again, I will say this again, Itachi is out of character here, but it's really funny. So let me read it, and you might like it, even if a lot of the characters are kind of out of character. Here we go. Now Itachi. Now is the time our plan gets set into motion. Madara Uchiha, my mentor and my idol, says to me. Yes, sensei, I answer. Now, kill them. Kill them all! He says with an edge in his voice I've never heard before. I give a perverse smile. His energy is contagious. He takes off from our special train area and heads towards Konoha. Let the bodies hit the floor. 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 Hello, Itachi, my aunt says happily. She has no clue what's coming for her. Goodbye, I say back as I slide my katana out of its sheath. She gives a nervous laugh. Why do you encourage Sasuke? I ask. Because he has all the potential to become a good shinobi, she replies as she backs up. I say. I stare at her, my katana almost fully unsheathed. The way you boast about me to Sasuke, you make me sound mediocre. It's pathetic. I'm much stronger than that, I say as I quickly swipe the katana through her neck and watch her fall to the ground. Itachi? Is that you out there, my uncle asks? He steps outside and almost faints. He runs to me and throws some kunai. I block them all and stab him in the back. You're all pathetic. You hinder my abilities, I say as I step over their bodies and move on to the next house. Beaten, wherefore? Can't take much more. Here we go. I walk into the next house. Itachi, the man asks. Yes, I say as I take out some shuriken and hit him in the chest. I walk around his corpse and move on to his wife and children. 1. Nothing wrong with me. The wife backed into the corner. I punched my katana into her heart and walked toward one of the kids. 2. Nothing wrong with me. I cleanly slice her head from her body and turn around to the next one. 3. Nothing wrong with me. I look at the last child whimpering in the corner. I could have killed the parents last so the children didn't have to see that. But it's scary this way. His last moment will be memorable. I stab him. Without blinking, I have annihilated a whole household. I smile. 4. Nothing wrong with me. A few members of the police force rush in. I hope one of them will give me a challenge, even though the chances are none of them will. I throw kunai into one of their throats and the man dies. The next one runs at me. 1. Something's got to give. Slice another one down. 2. Something's got to give. The second in command of the squad and the leader come at me at the same time. Stab, kick, punch, slice. A whole squad dead, just as easily as swatting a fly. 3. Something's got to give. Reinforcements come in. I raise my katana, anticipating the next surge of sheep to slaughter. Now. Someone uses a fireball jutsu and I counter with a water jutsu I copy from a fellow Anbu. I create a shadow clone in the chaos and silently take some out from behind.
Let the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the floor.
The stronger opponents begin to come in. I take them out with more vigor than the last ones. How many squats have I taken down? Not enough.
Let the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the floor.
Itachi. I knew it was you, the accusing police captain says. I bet you did. You can't stop me, I say back, happy that one of my favorite targets to take down has finally come. I know, he says, almost sadly, as he lunges at me and tries to attack. Push me again. This is the end. Here we go, here we go, here we go. He's special. I'll show him what I'm actually made of. Mangekyo Sharingan, I say as my eyes fill with warmth and power. I bring him into Tsukiyomi and show him all the carnage, all the beautiful corpses of imbeciles. 1, nothing wrong with me. Slice. 2, nothing wrong with me. Stab. 3, nothing wrong with me. Snap. 4, nothing wrong with me. Something's wrong with you, Itachi, he says during a moment one of his teammates dies during the Tsukiyomi. Nothing's wrong with me. You're the one that's messed up. You could be just as powerful as I am, but you decided your best friend and brother should live. Family and friends are worth sacrificing for power and immortality, I say, as I continue to bombard his mind with images of his fallen teammates. He stands there, in my ultimate torture, with a pain expression but doesn't cry out in hate or anger. I'll make him hate me. I'll make him wish he would have killed his best friend so he could stand up to me. Right through the back and out of the chest. Another one dead. He bites his lip, trying to stop himself from crying out to stop me. He's cracking. 1, something's got to give. Up through underneath a jaw. Another man falls. He falls to his knees. I smile. Almost there. 2, something's got to give. Then I give the most gruesome image I can think of. How I'm going to kill him. I imagine his dead and mangled corpse and the empty look in his eyes. He pukes. He looks up at me and opens his mouth. I force another picture of his corpse through his mind again. He retches. 3, something's got to give. I take him out of Tsukiyomi. His eyes begin to roll back into his head. Uchihas shouldn't have hindered their abilities, and you shouldn't have tried to arrest me for getting something I deserve, I say. Now. I walk up to him and butcher his body just like I thought I was going to do in Tsukiyomi.
Let the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the floor.
Hurry up, Itachi. Don't fool around here, Madara says to me as he hops across roofs back to the training ground. He's already killed his half of the Uchihas, apparently. I'll make it fun for the rest of the Uchihas. Or should I say the living dead? Because that's what they are at this moment. I kill the rest of them and walk over to my parents' house. They must know I'm coming by now. Hopefully, this won't take the fun out of things.
Let the bodies hit the floor.
I walk in and see my parents in their mission gear. You don't stand a chance, I say calmly. Son, what if you become my father asks? Madara Uchiha, that's who. He's happy I'm wiping you fools off the face of Konoha, I say calmly. My mother moves infinitesimally. The fight begins.
Let the bodies hit the floor.
Her moves are rusty. I quickly overpower her. I knock her legs out from underneath her. Her head comes off cleanly.
Let the bodies hit the floor.
He's frazzled. His wife just died in front of him. I back off for a moment and he moves right where I want him. With a slice of my katana, they're both lying dead.
Let the bodies hit the floor.
Sasuke should be home by now. Perfect timing. Sasuke, don't come in, I say, using reverse psychology. Anbu interrogation 101. He opens the door and steps in horrified. Father! Mother! Big brother! Who would do such a thing? He shouts. Foolish little brother. Mangekyo Sharingan, I tell him while I activate the Uchiha's true power for a second time that night. I show him father and mother's death. Skin to skin, blood and bone. I explain to him why. Afraid, he yells as he runs away. I easily catch up to him. You're all by yourself, but you're not alone. You've always wanted to surpass me, so I'll let you live, I say calmly. You wanted in, and now you're here. I state the conditions for the Mangekyo Sharingan and tell him about the secret meeting place. Hate me, and live like the coward you are, clinging to life without honor, I say. He'll come and find me, especially with what I'm about to do next. Driven by hate, consumed by fear. I recount the whole massacre this time, leaving out Madara, of course. I pack in all the gory details I can in 72 hours.
Let the bodies hit the floor.
Slice.
Let the bodies hit the floor.
Stab.
Let the bodies hit the floor.
Kick, punch, rip.
Let the bodies hit the floor.
I take him out of Tsukuyomi. I think he's blacking out. I leave him there, unconscious, and hurting mentally. Perfection. 1, nothing wrong with me. I walk around the body, surveying my handiwork. 2, nothing wrong with me. You can't even tell that it's the police captain's body anymore. They'll have to use residual chakra decoding. Very good. 3, nothing wrong with me. I look in Uchiha Genin's body. His body's only marred by 1 mark. That's not good enough. I take out a kunai and carve up his body. 4, nothing wrong with me. That took you long enough, Madara says. I wanted to make Sasuke never, ever forget this night, I say. Don't use the Mangekyo too much. Now come on. They'll be on our tails within the next hour, Madara says. We run. It's dark out, and I nearly stumble on a branch I must have missed. Everything seems darker than it should. The full moon barely makes a difference in the darkness. You shouldn't have used your eyes so much, Madara scolds. But it was fun! I shout. 1, something's got to give. Don't use them for a few days. You've used them a lot as it is, he says. But the details. I remember the details with the Mangekyo's out, I say. 2, something's got to give. I said don't, Madara says as he stops. But I want to see the corpses again. It was fun, I say. He sighs. 3, something's got to give. Mangekyo Sharingan, he says. Everything turns opposite color. Now. He shows me the people he killed again and again for 72 hours. I'm smiling. He becomes creative and lets me see through his eyes. I'm killing people I've never killed before.
Let the bodies hit the floor.
Slice.
Let the bodies hit the floor.
Stab.
Let the bodies hit the floor.
Punch. Kick. Rip. He takes me out of Tsukuyomi. I begin to pass out. You like this too much. It's a hindrance. You're going to need a mind control seal to block this behavior out, he says, as everything turns black, me passing out because of being in Tsukuyomi. I don't care though. The images replay underneath my eyelids.
Let the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the floor.
I pass out completely. I dream of the bodies. They all hit the floor. Again and again and again.
The floor. The floor. The floor. The floor.
And that's the end of the fanfic. I hope you guys enjoyed. Again, Itachi was out of character here, but this was meant to be more of an edgy fanfic that had a hilarity thing, I guess, because, you know, you have Let the Bodies Hit the Floor, a pretty edgy, you know, emo rock song playing in the background. It was a pretty funny fanfic, in my opinion. Though, again, I understand people don't really like it if, you know, Itachi's out of character. Or my singing, because I kind of suck at singing, but, you know, that's neither here nor there. Anyway, shout out to my boy Drew for ending this video, and shout out to my $20 patron, Night Slasher, and, of course, shout out to $10 patrons there on screen. And, of course, I will have the What If Kakashi of the Naruto Remastered finale out this week, so stay tuned for that. And finally, if you have any fanfics you want me to read, again, comment them down below. Got it? Good. Alright, that's about it for this video. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, turn notifications, share the video. And this has been your boy, the Anime Sage, sign out. Peace. Or how Sensei closes out. Bye-bye. Peace.
Still gonna fight for what I love, still gonna die for what I love, still gonna try, I won't give up, still gonna fight until I've won. They say I'm way too obsessed and I've got nothing left, and I'm not quite there yet, but those words they'll regret, cause I've got something left, and I'm not giving in, I will not let